been tampered to death. But when this guy recovered the image, then the insane deal is not just the moon itself that is filled with structures. I mean, it's filled to death with structure. Not an inch has been spared. But that is really not so much bad as this part of the image that it really, you have to start thinking that this solar system is a structure. We are inside a structure, and Earth and every single planet is stuck inside this structure. Now, how this thing can be rotating around, and I don't know how that part works. It's just when you see this, then you have to change your view about what the whole thing is like. Look at this structure right next to the moon on the right side. It's super visible. Look at that. Look at the moon. Now look at the structure. But if you look around, the moon itself is you can see where the picture has been cut out. Look at that. The whole moon is attached to that translucent structure. Look, you can see that the background has been erased. Look at that. So the question remains, what is this solar system? What are these structures? Look at that. I mean, this is super visible in this recovered image. And I've been seeing this for years. It's just that lately it just bothers me that nobody sees the background, nobody talk about this. It's like a forbidden subject, or they just don't see it. I don't know. But you can see right there where the picture was cut out. Look under the moon itself. The whole thing continues in rows, vertical, horizontal, diagonal. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. It's difficult to think about this deal. Look, this is a clear view of that structure. Look around that. The whole entire moon is covered with that. I mean, it's like it's protruding from that, but the picture has been tampered so incredible that you can know that they just see, they cut out this, they erased that part of the picture completely. So there's only few pieces left in the original picture. See, and then here's the structure even more clear. This guy did an amazing job. I've never seen anyone else do this kind of clear job. It's not overwhelming, it's just right. That dude from Frontiers channel, YouTube channel, he did another, Michael, that's his name, but his work is so filled up with information, it's difficult to discern what's there. But this guy here did a wow, man, this is a kick-ass job. And he has done some work that I haven't seen anyone else do that kind of detailed job that is not overpowering. It's just enough information to see that this thing is filled with structures or sculptures. I'm not sure that there is anybody living in the millions of sculpture type thing, and they all are like sculpture. This moon is translucent, it has translucent skin, and you can see through. This guy reveals all of that. Moon, RBA Moon, that's his channel name. Now, let's see the R. Peter Nail work. The moon is your worst nightmare. Compared to that one. And Robert Peter Nail, he closed his channel. I guess he got tired of people saying stupid stuff. I mean, the comments are hurtful. This guy is not making money off of that. He's just showing us what's there. Now look, that's the same structure, but on Earth, Moon. And you see the exact same thing. All this incredible structure that just come from the what we think is a space into the moon and continue through the whole. And I've seen the same thing on Earth images from the ISS view. It's just that this structure is not so visible. It's translucent. There's something weird going on here that I can't wrap my head around, and say that to think that we are inside that structure that you're looking at. This is a space. Robert saying this part of the video, this is not a space, but yes it is. It's just that he doesn't have the rest of the information that I have gathered over years. This is the Apollo 8 image that you can see all the same thing, tubes going vertical, but they're going everywhere too. Here's super clear. I mean, you cannot deny that this is weird. I mean, super extra, ultra weird. And it's organized, and but what it shows here is the same thing I've been showing from clouds, on planets, on moon, the hand thing. Look at up here. Look at those are the fingernails of a hand, of a finger. Look, right there. If you put your finger against that, you will see that it's just perfect. It matches just perfect. And it continues into, I mean, look at down here. It just repeats like a fractal. And in that image from the Apollo 8, I believe, also the color image, the only one that I have ever found in 17 years. This thing matches perfectly with that on the moon surface itself. But it matches also on every single moon and planet. It continues. It's the same motif. I used to think it was reptilians, and no, it's none of that. It shows things that look like that, but they're not. I mean, on Mercury, on Venus, it's just the same thing, and you can see if somebody recovered the images from those two planets, I can guarantee you that you will find the exact same structure, these structures around those planets, because I've seen them also on the stereo images of Soho. This is difficult to even consider or to think about. And maybe the UFO researchers or the big time names, they don't, or either they don't know about this, because even Jose Camilla knows about it, but he won't go into that. For some reason, they just won't touch this issue. Only Dr. Bergrum dared to say that this is an artificial solar system, and those electromagnetic vehicles are the ones that create all these things. They continuously are molding and reshaping and doing things, and this is their work, art. This is, they're doing. He say also that the weather and all the things that happen on Earth happen because of those things. Whoever is commanding them, I mean, they do all the deal, the earthquakes and weather changes and all, they're all present there. And those electromagnetic vehicles are the key to everything. They're the one doing all of it. I mean, this is hard to, I mean, if you talk about a UFO, a craft, and the people freaks out, well, imagine if you show them this. They could not even swallow that. Imagine this. When even the season researchers don't want to touch it. I guess I'm the only one touching this thing, poking at it. It's difficult for people to look at that. See, that's the lunar surface. This, the half bottom, this part right here. This is the lunar surface. And this thing just go into it. All those dark places in the surface, those are just an extension of that structure that is translucent, and several pictures from the lunar orbiter and from several orbiters, orbiter 3, orbiter 5, you can see some translucent, glassy looking structure that are that. They show up in the images, in the Hasselblad images, and other images too, from Apollo missions, from the orbiter's mission. But of course, NASA is just delete them. I guess they think that nobody can handle it. It's really difficult to think about this. It's really, really difficult. People just don't want to go there. Like I said, even the seasoned researchers don't want to touch it. You can see here, this is a freaking hand right there. Look, that is a freaking hand holding some kind of cylinder, and the only thing I have found is about the divine laws of the universe cylinder thing. Look right here, it's like that. See, look at